Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Princess Connect video, and especially welcome the new members of WeAuto CB2 and 3. So this video is going to be about optimizing the gear farming in preparation for the May clan battle. So we just got our clan battle reward today, and I expect our clan battle to happen around the 19th or the 20th of May. So we just got the new map, and we unlocked R9-5 as well as the new level 98. So for global, we actually skipped the level 95 stop and we went straight from 93 to 98. I think overall it didn't make that much of a difference, but definitely with no N2 or normal 2 going on right now, gear farming is going to be a topic of discussion for the next few days. Personally know that for this map, the Suncrest is going to be in high demand. So I wanted to release a video to show you how I want my clan members for WeAuto CB to optimize their farm so that when the clan battle does hit, we are ready and prepped. So first of all, in terms of stamina usage, so 6 refills, what I'm doing right now is I still do the event. My Kaori is 5-star, so I don't do the Kaori nodes anymore. I still do a bit of Maho, but to be honest, because she is a dungeon unit and I've gone through all the first 4 boxes, I'm probably going to stop with the event as well. I might go back to a bit more Maho when I feel like I have more stamina in terms of where I can spare them. However, I don't think I'm going to get to that point before the 18th, which is when the Ilya event ends. So in terms of event, I think I'm done. So going back to the hard nodes, I still will farm the hard nodes just because for the new hard nodes, at least, they're quite good. And if you watch my previous video on hard node optimization, you still want to farm some of the key units. But for example, Shiori, you always want to farm and it drops the important gear. And Akino you can farm as well, because hard nodes you have to remember it has a higher drop rate compared to normal. So you're pretty much guaranteed to get all these gear. But of course, it's a lot more stamina. The cost for stamina is higher. So then I'll farm the normal nodes until I get the equipments I need. So here is the clan battle R9-5 priority list. So I'll leave a link in the description, and you can use this, go to file, make a copy, and use this as your own and make edits to it. So this is mainly again for my WeAuto CB clans to make sure they're tracking what they're doing, and I've broken it down to high, medium, and low priorities. So first of all, I put Ilya to the highest because Ilya is a PvP unit. She's meta defining and she'll be used in the clan battle as well. So it's a win-win for Ilya. So obviously she's the first on the list. Next is Makoto, Kaori, Arisa, and essentially the remaining cores of the unit. So a few things people have been asking is, why do we keep Makoto at 9-4, for example? So for Makoto, you can see that 9-4 means you're not wearing this armor piece, and the same as Kaori as well. For this armor piece, you're only getting HP, defense, and physical defense. It doesn't actually add anything to her offensive capabilities. And actually, because your TP gain is affected by the damage you take, equipping this means you're more tanky, and sometimes that means you're less likely to get your UB out on time. So for Makoto, you're definitely not going to wear this piece. But of course, you still want to pre-farm it, because what will happen is sometimes when you're doing auto, so the R9-4 is really for min-maxing, but when you're doing auto, you might need that extra survivability. And then for Kaori is different. You definitely want to pre-farm, because even though we're keeping Kaori at 9-4, the 9-5 piece has physical attack and physical crit rate. So obviously for an auto team, this is a piece that I would almost recommend to equip. However, you can never go wrong with pre-farming, because after you equip it, you cannot remove it. So just pre-farm it if you're not sure. Okay, and then for the rest of the unit, there's not much to talk about except Kokoro. So if we look at Kokoro, she's another unique unit that we want to keep. So I think my Kokoro is not even rank 8 yet, so I'll rank up right now because I'll be farming her to 8-4 or 5. So for her rank 8, few things that we are not going to wear. First of all, it's this, because this has the HP, recovery, dodge, physical defense. Kokoro's UB timing is quite crucial too, and I'm working towards 5-star in Kokoro. She'll be, I think, 4-star for the next CB, but she will not be 5. But for Kokoro, you don't want to wear the boots, because again, her UB timing is quite important. You can also pre-farm, and sometimes they don't even ask the Kokoro user to wear this, because this is again making Kokoro more tanky. I think equipping this is alright, mainly because you don't want to dodge in the boots, but again, it's super min-maxing and you don't really have to worry about it. I know people already R9-3'd her. You can probably R9-4 without equipping the boots, and you can 5-star her. For an auto clan, it's fine. And again, yeah, Saren, Yukari, Mitsuki. So there are units you're gonna see that are 8-6. This is mainly as a reminder. Yukari should be 8-6 for most people already, so you can just tick that off if you're finished. So those are the cores, and then for the flex DPS, you ideally want at least 1 out of the 3. So after you get 1 out of the 3, you can technically make the other 2 low priority, because for flex DPS we already have Tamaki and Hiyori in this, so they are going to be flex in terms of if you're using Suzuna or not for team 1, if you have Arisa or not. So obviously ideally you want farm R3, but I think it's totally fine if you only have 1 of the 3. And if you don't have Jun or Makoto and you're on the Wii Auto CB2 or 3, you definitely want to farm Shinobu, because you'll be missing 1 defense shredder. And then it's the mages. So mages for this clan battle is going to be used for boss 5. So you can still run a physical team. So again, this is medium priority, I would say. It's not that big of a gain damage wise. It just helps you auto a bit easier depending on the hit allocations. So after the mages, I put the pre-farm and min-max stuff. So again, pre-farming the Makoto 9-5 piece, just in case you need the survivability, especially if your Makoto is not 5-star. And then pre-farming the Kaori 9-5 piece for that bigger damage. I would actually make this medium, to be honest, because it just might be better to have Kaori the 9-5 piece after testing. And then Jun 9-5. So Jun is fine at 8-6. However, because there are certain timelines against the Orc Chieftain boss that may require Jun at 9-5, you want to pre-farm it. You can make Jun 9-5 already, it's fine. So again, this is a top clan decision. Of course, you don't have to follow that. And because it's lower priority, you can farm everything else first, because we know stamina is going to be tight. And then later on, obviously, the Pudding and Nozomi, they'll tank fine at 8-6, so you just want to make the jump when you're ready. So this is my priority list, and the checklist should help you visualize and also plan things ahead. So I've left the Taiwanese Armory wiki here. So this is what I use to make sure I'm farming the right things, and I always get comments in the video asking you know, how to use this thing. So I'm gonna showcase it here because essentially I did a video on it, but I think people have missed that video. So I'll just go incognito and do this. Okay, so in Chrome, I think it allows you to auto-translate, and this is the final product, but I'll show you how to use this if you're starting out new. And if you already know how to use this tool, you can skip ahead in the video where I talk about some of the tips that you should be following for optimization. But let's see here. So let's translate to English. Okay, so for the equipment library, you want to add units. For example, I want to have Kyoka, and you just keep adding them, and you click on Kyoka, and rank is the current rank Kyoka is. So let's say my Kyoka is 8, and I can take all of that. That means she's 8-6, and then for tracking, I want to track 9-5. Okay, so I do that, and make sure storage theme is essentially saving, so you want to save often. And now my Kyoka is showing as rank 8 and 9-5. So then I go to equipment mode. So this is where you update your inventory. So how you do that is you go to your game, you go to menu, go to items, and then go to equipments, and sort by rarity, and you can see everything you have. And then you can use quick edit. Oh, make sure you have the calculating silver pack and number of old editions ticked, so they're highlighted. And also you can go into dark mode if you want. If they're highlighted, that means the option is being selected. This is important because, for example, if I unclick this, the dragon tears takes only 20, but if I click this, it takes 30. So this is what I said by the version we're currently on takes more. So after that, let's just say I have this 5, it'll auto update, and I go to map drop mode, and make sure you save often again. And what I'll do is I will go to map cap, which is 12, and show on every page to all, so it lists everything, and then it tells you which map to farm to optimize everything. So in combination with the ranking priority, what you want to do is open up your units, and let's say my first priority is Makoto, because I finished Elia. So I'm looking at the Suncrest, and well, I have to add Makoto to this, but let's say I'm looking at Kyoka now. So Kyoka is my priority, and she is missing this. So I want to make sure I have this item farmed first. So I go down the list and I look at the first map that has that item, because then I'll be farming for other things at the same time. And this is what I mean by optimizing. So I go through everything, I farm it, I use quick skip or whatever, and then I check how many items I have of that particular gear. And again, I can do that by just doing, so this is 1210, and I can go to 1210, and after I do skip tickets, I press long hold and it's 2. So I put 2 here and click away, and this auto updates. During the translation mode, I think this number doesn't change, so I think you have to refresh and then it'll auto update by itself. It takes some time. There are other tools out there, but I've just been using this for a very, very long time. So this might be the best tool in my opinion for tracking multiple gears. But of course, you don't have to do this, and you saw here how it updated, but it's just something to min-max. So getting to the important part of this video is things you can do to really make sure that you gain that extra edge. So first of all, we all know is do not press optimize, because when you optimize, it will level up your unit, level up the skills, and in some cases like Shinobu, you don't necessarily want to level up all the skills, but it also equips everything you have. So you may optimize for Makoto and it'll equip the farm chest piece for you, or Kokoro, you click optimize and it will equip all the R8 gear for you. So do not click optimize for sure. Another thing people don't or haven't realized is in the bonus shop, it actually already has the R9-5 gear. So I farmed everything out, but as you do your main quest or you do your hard nodes, bonus shop will appear, and as it appears, it'll show gear, and it's already got the new R9-5 gear. And you can actually use a cool trick. I don't have the bonus shop open right now, but there is a close now button, and then after you press the close now, you can essentially go into the map mode, farm again to open up the bonus shop without waiting for the full 5-minute duration. So it just refreshes a lot faster. And then lastly, the dungeon shop also now contains the new gears. So you can see I already bought some of these, and for people who are swimming in dungeon coins, you can actually purchase some of them, because I think it's worth it. So as I'm refreshing for my Kaori shards, I'm also going to grab some of the new gears, and every little bit helps. So that is a quick video. I think it's gone over 10 minutes, but it's a video kind of going over my recommendations for the clan battle farming, using the tools to optimize things, using the checklist that I created to make sure you're on track, and then some of the tips that I can use, especially obtaining the new set of gears from the bonus shop, because you get 5 refreshes for free every single day, as well as the new dungeon refills. So yeah, hopefully you've watched all of this video. I know it's a bit long in the middle section, especially if you know how to use the tool already, but hopefully this is helpful for you. And again, you can play as casually as you want. There's definitely no rush or no one pushing you to min-max everything. But I hope this is being useful for especially the new members of Wii Auto Clan Battle, and I'll have more videos on the clan battle aspect so that you guys are up to date.